guys, I think it's time we talk branding. And it's not because I'm an expert on it. I'm not here giving you a tutorial. I'm here to bring you along a very excruciating journey of me trying to build a small business still. And now I think we've hit a point in our journey that I need to start thinking of branding. As I've opened my small business up for in-person markets and I really want to start doing tabling opportunities, it has become a non-negotiable for me to have actual branding. So brand colors and logos and designs and thank you cards and all like coherence and packaging and all that jazz. While an online personality, it's not really that important. It is important. It's not that crucial to have an early brand identity. It is if you want to start doing markets and if you want to start growing, in my understanding, because I haven't been growing. But that's neither here nor there. So, after a long time of completely overthinking this entire situation and scenario, it is time for me to lock in. And what better way than forcing myself to document the journey, therefore putting it on a deadline and holding myself accountable? So, come along with me on a very drawing heavy vlog documenting my journey on finding my brand identity, which I don't have at this current moment. So, I am increasingly nervous on how this whole vlog is going to end up. And for those of you who are new here, hi, welcome to my little corner of the internet where I occasionally post YouTube videos, wanting to be consistent but lacking the energy to do so. You will find here mostly vlogs, some random rants, and most importantly, just me hanging out and trying to make a business out of stuff that I love doing and so far failing miserably, but having an absolute blast on the journey. And I hope that you learn with me. I don't hope that you fail with me. I hope that you learn from my failures. And maybe if you learn, comment it down below so I can avoid more failure, you know. I also have an Instagram that you can follow. I am currently not on any other social platforms. You can order some of my commissions on Ko-fi, and I have a wonderful website on which you can sign up to my newsletter, which I also do with semi consistency, so you will not get spammed because I forget to spam you. See how that goes? The link to all of this will be down below in the description box. Now, back to your regularly scheduled program of trying to figure out what the heck is going on in that noggin this week. I do have a basic idea of the direction that I want to take with my brand and designs and logo and mascot, but it is very shitty to execute. It is hard. It's hard, especially for someone who is very prone to overthinking fonts and colors and designs. And I like different styles at the same time, if that makes sense. Like I love the girly pop pink energy, but I also like the flora, fauna, kind of orange, green, brown energies. And I'm like, I have this feeling of if I settle with one, then that's what I'm going to be for the rest of my life. I am very much in, I don't know if it's an age thing or like uh, just where I am in life because of certain other situations, but I am in a very, how do you say that? Extremist time of my life. Oh, that's better. Like, I will think that if I choose something, then that's gonna be what I am for the rest of my life. For like minuscule things, like what makeup brand I buy and font, you know. So it is not a perfect moment for me to start thinking of branding because everything spirals me. But at the same time, I do have to get this done. And this is just the first step of being ready for markets. And that is the ultimate goal. And I have a couple months to do so because it's not always that there's markets in my area, but we'll talk about that at a different time. This video is about branding. See how my mind works. I have a basic idea of the mascot that I want to develop, which is this little dude. She's called Mini Me because she's a mini me. This is her. This is the embodiment of Emma's noggin because she is, I believe, where I left off with my creativity. She is everything that I wish I would have stuck with. All of the glitter and the face stickers and the beads in my hair and the out of this world imagination and the lack of embarrassment or the lack of the realization that there is a border to anything, you know? That's her. So she's here. Get used to it. And I have been nonstop sketching multiple variations of her and stickers that I want to sell of her at markets and just going crazy on her design because like the train really just took me. So now it's time for me to actually take this inspiration that I have and lock in and spend it with something that is very productive, like business cards, like thank you cards, like packaging. And hopefully by the end of this video, by the end of this week, we are going to have I did not write it down. Did I write it in my YouTube script, maybe? That I haven't opened up yet because I forgot that I wrote it? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. So hopefully by the end of this video, we are going to have thank you cards, business cards, um, and most of the sticker designs done. This seems like not a lot. I thought it's going to be more. I mean, it's enough. But so what I want to do in plain terms is, of course, thank you cards, business cards, that is completely understandable. But for the stickers, the reason why I want to finish the stickers is because I want to have reusable PNG, like variations of her little face that I can put on not just like commercial stickers, like stickers with text, but packaging stickers and just like print on envelopes, for example, like something like that. So it is a very important distinction with my brand identity that I do not want Mini Me to be my brand. I want her to be a resident of Planet Emma's Noggin. I don't want her to pop up on everything. She's not going to be present everywhere. She's going to be a nice little accompanying figure to my otherwise featured prints and later bookmarks and notebooks and sticky notes and sticker sheets and stuff like that. So I'm not going to go too heavy into branding yet, but I do want a very familiar and recognizable like face to the brand. It came from a feeling of what I'm trying to sell. I feel like there's been some misunderstanding with people that I've talked to on why I do what I do. And I want to make it very clear from the start what my intentions are with my small business. So the misunderstanding happened where people were like, oh, it's just cute art. The distinction that I plan to make without too many words, hopefully in the future, is I am not trying to make a living or sell just cute art. Like my goal is not the product. My goal is not prints and stickers. My goal and what I am doing actively right now is trying to give people certain emotions or points of manifestation, if you will, of this feeling of weightlessness. And I feel like Mini Me is the perfect embodiment of weightlessness, of not knowing embarrassment, of not understanding boundaries, of in a good way, not like in an I'm gonna intrude in your space, but you know what I mean, of endless creativity, of just nostalgia. And I want people to look at Mini Me, understand that feeling, and then carry that on into browsing my shop, if that makes sense. So instead of her being next to everything and anything on my shop, her purpose is to give you an understanding of what expectations to take into browsing my shop. So she basically what she is the roots to the tree that is Emma's noggin. And the branches and the leaves that you look at are not her, they're prints that carry the soul of her. I want her to be less of an in your face branding and more of just an inhabitant of planet Emma's noggin, you know? So just like she's the roots, if you look at everything in my shop, I want it to be very clearly, like, I want it to lead back to mini me in a way. I might have over explained it. I am not too sure, but I really want to give an understanding. I'm actually just thinking out loud at this point and explaining it to myself. Just a little backstory on Mini Me and how she was born and how I made her, because it is a very interesting journey. It started as a trend of, you know, that Instagram trend of some, like, you holding your OC in your hand like that, like that. I'm not good at hand posing. She started out as that, and it came with such ease. Like, genuinely, it was like actually drawing a self portrait of my 4-year old self. And I was like, okay, this, like, I love her so much. It just clicked because you have no idea how long I've been trying to force making an OC. Like, it's not all fucking easy. It's not. And this was not forced at all. It was quite the opposite. It came from the exact feeling that I want her to convey. This feeling of weightlessness and of just ease of communication, you know? And what's really interesting with her is, if you know my art from like a year ago, I have this other quote unquote OC. I don't really draw her much anymore, but she was in a couple of my main prints. Her name is Marge. She's a mage, and she is also an inhabitant of Emma's Noggin planet. And she's just wandering, you know? And I've had the toughest time to this day drawing her face. Like, she is completely faceless to me. Like, I don't see her from the front. I can only see her from the back, which is she's pretty from the back, but you know, it's a weird feeling. And the most unexplainable thing is that Mini Me for me is just a face. Like, she's just this little monkey face. And I just thought that was such a funny contrast, because to this day I can't, like, even though, like, you see my ability to draw cute, like, chibi face, I can do it. Like, I'm not drawing March from the back because I'm incapable of drawing point eyes. It's just the fact that she just doesn't have a face. Like, genuinely, just believe me when I say she just doesn't have a face. And when I first drew Mini Me, the most freeing thing was that drawing faces for her in different, like, settings was so easy. And I knew that I have the capability of doing so, but because I was trying to force seeing Marge from a different perspective and trying to make her into my mascot and trying to make faces for her, and that was so hard. Like, I hated every second of it because it was so forced, and I hated all, like, everything that ever came from it. And with Mini Me, it was the complete opposite. I was just like free flowing. I was like a river, man. It didn't stop. A page wasn't enough. 2 pages wasn't enough. So genuinely, it was there was no doubt in my mind, absolutely no doubt, that she is going to be our little mascot. And now what I needed to do, what we're doing right now, is I really needed to lock in and finalize her and fine tune her and draw her over and over again and really get it into my muscle memory, her exactly, so I would be able to make her into my little brand icon. So I'm going to leave myself to the drawing for a second. So I'm going to leave you with a little bit of calm and music, and I'm probably going to check back in with you to talk more about the actual assets, the thank you cards, the business cards, the ideas for the stickers that I had. So yeah, and then I'll see you some other day. This is a weird vlog. I've never done this kind of vlog. I hope you like it. We're really just winging it around here. Alright, that's me done yapping for today. I will see you when I see you. spruce this up.
No.
If the circles under my eyes aren't proof enough, we have done it. I have designed all of the stickers that I want to design. It's a couple days later than I thought it would. I don't even know why I'm surprised anymore. It's always hectic in all of my videos and my life. Nothing ever works out the way that I plan it, but it's fine because planning is important and executing is even more important. And the two rarely are one and the same. I thought designing these stickers would take me like a couple hours, which is very naive because one sticker took me 1.5. And I thought that I could get these like up and banging out in 2 days, maybe three. Well, it's been a week, but it's currently Thursday, and I have a whole long weekend in front of me because it's a holiday week. I have 4 days, full days, to actually work on the second part of this little project, which is the, well, more branding side of it. So, most importantly, that would be the thank you cards and my business card, which would be my very first business card. And I have really good ideas for both of them. I have them sketched up, but I haven't drawn them out. And I also do think that I'm not going to finalize them because printing the thank you cards and the business cards is going to be right before the market. So in a couple months, I just really want to get a very final draft so I know what to work on because I feel like I do have to sleep on it still because I'm not married to the ideas yet. I also have a lot of like niche ideas that I want to do because A, it came to my mind and I really want to do it. And B, it would be a great way to stand out in markets. So, like for example, using textures or for my prints, like printing something like a pattern on the back of all the prints, which is like I don't see that in a lot of places because like you don't see the back of the print, so it's not going to be like aesthetic and like people are going to want to frame it. It's just going to be a little brand moment, to remember me by. And I always wanted to do it. Anyways, completely off the rails, but I'm not married to any thank you card or business card idea yet because I first want to flesh out and see my whole design. So once I see the table and my inventory, then I'm going to decide which thank you card design works best for that setup, if that makes sense. But nonetheless, I'm going to be working on it in the next couple days, which you are going to see here. And then we're going to talk about all of this stuff. And then in the next video, here comes the planning and not the execution. In the next video, I'm going to look at all the inventory that I have, including the new stickers, and everything that I still want to make for the market or like just like, art. So I'm going to be making art for like myself, like what I want to do. And they're going to be prints. Yeah. And then we're going to be printing stuff. It's going to be exciting. It might be a two-parter because I also want to make bookmarks and different assets from existing prints. Ugh, I'm getting a headache. It's been a lot. I wanted to do a little yap moment today to cut on top of me drawing the thank you card and business card because I liked that with the first section of the video because I've been cutting it section by section because I don't want to cut like 7 hours of content at once. Am I getting smarter and smarter? I think so. But I have a banging headache. Or who knows? Maybe you'll just see me here in like a couple minutes or seconds and you'll be like, whoa. And I'll be like, hey, hi. Maybe. Who knows? Who knows? So I decided to go off. In all fairness, I actually did film like 20 minutes of yap sessions, which was A, way too much, and B, like listening back to it didn't really make a lot of sense. While I had a lot on my mind, I don't think it was the best idea to overdo it on that particular day. Everything was so super, I was just so overstimulated. And yeah, I kind of overdid it, but it's fine. We're here, it's a different day. And after like that day of overdoing it and being completely overstimulated and then pushing it even further, I kind of realized that I have this really bad habit of putting myself down for not doing enough when in fact I'm just really dismissing everything that's been happening around me. And I kind of want to change that. And I want to change that in like a more grand scheme of things kind of way because I feel like I know that I am not the only one who does that. And yes, it is very important to hold ourselves accountable, especially if it's a reoccurring theme that we're not really on top of our schedule. It's really important to reflect and see what needs adjustment. Is it you? Do you need to like quote unquote like lock in and you know, do what needs to be done and get off your phone and get out of bed and do it? Or is it your schedule that's absolutely inhumane and needs to be adjusted? And I know that it's a lot of the times the schedules issue. Like every item seems super important. Every item seems to be life or death at the moment when we make our weekly plans or monthly or daily plans. But like facing the music, you realize that it is not that deep, and a lot of things that you ultimately didn't do, uh, you didn't really miss either. What I'm trying to say is that a lot of the times, my reoccurring issue is that a lot of the times when I plan for the week, I overdo the planning because I usually plan when I'm feeling good about myself, not when I'm feeling horrible. And then I start procrastinating. And instead of, like, let's say I do 20 tasks a week that I need to do. Out of these 20 tasks, realistically, 5 to 10 are important. Let's say like seven. Seven tasks out of the 20 are really important. But because I procrastinate on the other half of the tasks, I don't even do that seven because I'm just lying in bed procrastinating about the tasks that are not that important. And I really need to stop that. And because of this reoccurring habit on a weekly basis, I quite often put myself down for not doing enough when I should be realizing that it was more than enough and I need to fucking chill out or adjust. Another really important thing to kind of put into our planners, which is like unexpected things, which I have this thing where I like to control my planner. I never thought of myself as a controlling person until I became an adult and I started doing this planning and journaling thing. And I saw in myself how anxious I get if I can't get something done by the time that I wanted it to be done. And these are usually a result of unforeseen circumstances. So, losing a job, moving away, I don't know, getting your period and being absolutely depressed, an injury, something took too long, you needed to do a last minute chore. I don't know. You know what I mean. I don't think I need to further explain. And it's just kind of letting these things go and just seeing, okay, this is what's left of the day. This is what's left of my energy. And this is what I can best do with it. You need to understand, I need to understand that the most important assets in your arsenal are your time, your energy, and your money. And where you put your time, energy, and money make most of your life. And if you calculate that after an unforeseen event, for example, if you are done with that, if you're done with that chore, that whatever that needed to be done, that last minute thing, and it's now 5 p.m. and you didn't do anything on your list, you need to sit down and see, okay, how much time do I have? How much energy do I have? Not that much about the money in that situation because it's a task. But these two things add up and you have to make the most of it instead of procrastinating, which I normally do. The reason I wanted to talk about this, which might seem very, very random, but I just wanted to do a little tiny yap session because I feel like I'm only talking about my business and art, and I have so many other thoughts that I want to share, and I think this is the best way and time to share it. And the other reason is that this particular week was a bad one for me. I had so much that I wanted to do, and I had so many unforeseeable events happening. A lot of things happened. A lot of things happened in my work as well, which I needed to recalculate. A lot of things are happening with my university stuff as well. A lot of things are happening in my partner's life as well. And those coming together, and then my heap of stuff that I need to do, and me constantly underestimating how much I spend. Do you see that? Constantly underestimating how much time and energy I spend on these vlogs, which I love to do and is, I think, the best part of my social media presence. So I really do want to do them. But it is a lot of time. Like this, sitting down and taking time to talk and then cutting it, it's a lot of time. And I think underestimating the tasks and also underestimating unforeseeable events leads up to me constantly putting myself down. So, not a whole long yap session, but I want to start listing things that I've done that I am happy about and that I'm proud of. She's back at it. I just took it away from her and she's back at it. And I hope that I start a kind of habit with you as well to take some time and write down or say out loud all the things that you're proud of this week, like wins that you had. She's doing it. So as like we're getting close to the end of the video and it's a little yap session about habit tracking and journaling, but because it's like, a good time to, I was thinking of kind of recapping this week. I did all of the stickers that I wanted for now. I am super happy with the themes that they are and with like the idea around them. And overall, even though I am a bit late, I thought that this part would take a couple days and it took an entire week. I am still on track. I just have to be a bit quicker with the vlog making, but that's fine. So, overall, I am really happy with our progress and it's looking really optimistic. All right, outro time. So let us get down to the nitty gritty and talk about what we did this week because I did show you a bit of the sticker designs, not like fully cut out because I haven't done that yet. I will do that when it's printing time. So next vlog is when we're going to print all of the stickers and we're going to go through all of the prints that we have, maybe even print new ones because I have gotten new prints that I could possibly sell. Why did I say that like that? I'm so weird. I had more designs in mind that I actually made, but I am not mad about not making them because I think the rest of them can go into themed collections. So, for example, I had this one. I'm gonna put it here somewhere. The sketches. I had this. God forbid a girl has a hobby with like a gym equipment. I had a hydration check with a water gun. I had tummy full, head empty, with which is like food, and then there's still time to be a princess, which I'm not fully happy with the design. That's why I didn't make it, but that could also go into a theme. Oh, and there's like gaming stuff. I haven't sketched that out. It's in my head. So I just see clear themes of like gym, hydration, and like health, food, and then like mental well-being stuff. So I'm not mad about not doing all of them because yeah, it can like I don't need to do everything. And I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stickers ready, excluding the like the happy mini me pose, which could also be a standalone sticker. So 5 or 6 stickers, I think, is pretty good to soft launch a little character. I don't think a lot of people are going to be super interested in it because it's they don't recognize it. And then the 5 I made are my absolute favorites. I love the you know what hell yeah one. I love the my favorite is the I will cry, I swear to God. And then I just love all of them. I will put them here. They still have their little background. This is going to be the background of the outline. They're all going to have a color. It's not going to be all white. So that's why I colored them and that's why I'm showing it like that and not as like a PNG. So just so you can like see it. And I am really, really super happy with them. The other reason why I stopped, because I could have made more, is because I'm gonna be very honest with you, I have mini me fatigue. At the end, when I was Grandmaster Napper is the last one that I made, and when I was finishing with that, I just like looked back and I was like, why am I even doing this? Nobody cares about mini me. They're not even good. They don't even look good. I don't even care what am I doing? And like in my head, I know that all of this is not true. I love her dearly, and I think other people will like her as well. But because I started spiraling like that, I'm like, okay, I have to draw something else. I have to get out of this and draw something else. So this was all for mini me for now. And then our next vlog is going to be heavy drawing as well, but they're going to be prints, mostly landscapes. Maybe I'm going to finish a portrait, but I'm kind of not really into the portrait thing anymore. We'll see. But I do want to do more prints next vlog. But I am super happy with them. And next vlog, we're going to be printing them. So if you want to see them as actual stickers with like the glitter laminate on them and stuff, it's going to be in the next video. Um, so that's for the stickers. I have so many one-liners that I want to do. It's absolutely crazy. I am so happy that I found this outlet in Mini Me where I can just do these one-liners and just draw her in goofy ways, because I've been writing down one-liners for the past 2 years. I'm not even kidding. So the amount of one-liners I have, and also with the gym stuff, with the gaming stuff, like I am absolutely overflowing. So I'm super happy for I am super excited for what's coming next. I just feel like I need to take a pause and draw something else because I am getting exhausted in drawing the same thing over and over again. But it was good practice because, as I said, I think in the beginning of this video, I do want to draw her over and over again so I get it into my muscle memory on how to draw her. And it did get super easy. I want to see if you can actually tell with the time that it took. It actually took the almost the same amount. So the first one took 1 hour 20, and then the last one took 1 hour 15. So it's not a huge difference in time. And then I don't know how many of you are actually going to interact with this video, so I might have to make this decision by myself, but I am so torn in deciding what orientation the photosynthesizing one should be. Should she be hugging the sun or lying on top of it? But on the other hand, I have decided to do this without text. So it actually doesn't really matter because I'm going to be cutting it out anyways, and then people can just stick it whichever way they want, which is, I think, the best compromise. But I can, or do you want me to add the text? Do you want to see the photosynthesizing text? Because I'm struggling with the placement. I wanted it to say it, but I'm really struggling. Grandmaster Napper, I don't think a lot of people are going to be super interested in it because of the Grandmaster sign, because that's kind of a gaming reference. But I just want to test it. I want to go out on a limb and test it and take it to markets and see how it does. If it does awful, I do have the A, so I can just swap it and take it to the next market and kind of see. Or I can take both to the same market and see which one people grab. So that's one that I'm kind of torn about. The you know what hell yeah, I am torn about the A being a star, because I do have just a simple A, but I feel like it's not like oomph enough, like I want it to be like, you know what, hell yeah. And I feel like if it's just written out hell yeah, it kind of falls off, it falls flat. That's why I changed it to the star. I kind of like it, it's growing on me, but I don't know. So these three things: Grandmaster Napper, the orientation, and the text of photosynthesizing. Why do I always say it like that? And then the you know what, hell yeah. If you could comment below if you have any ideas and if you have any one-liners that I can add to the list, I would love that. Moving on to the business part of it, and let me open them up so I can actually see it while talking about it. The business card and the thank you card. So I do still have thank you cards. Where are they? Yay! I do still have thank you cards from my very, 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 very first design, which is her. But I feel like it's more shipping friendly. So it has thank you, the name I'm going to write for supporting my small business. This package was handmade for your order with love by me. and then signed by me. Join my newsletter for updates, discounts, and more. With a newsletter QR code that is a bit outdated, it does lead you to a Google form, but I feel like until these thank you cards run out, I can use them and then I'll just add those people manually to my Omnisend. So it's fine. It's not the end of the world. And yes, the stickers are waterproof and the packaging recyclable. I'm not mad about those thank you cards. I think they're cute. I do think that I want a quote unquote branded one with Mini Me soon ish for the market, but otherwise, I love that art, so it can go out. But for the market, I would like to do the you're the best, your support is why I am able to do what I love the most. Thank you for choosing my small business. I hope you find joy in this new addition to your home. And I like it. I really do. I am going to sleep on it. I think it's fairly final, but I still have some issues with it. So I just need to sleep on this. So, not a lot to say about the thank you card. And then the business card, I was torn between two variations. I am going to put the sketches up for you to see, my initial sketches. Um, but I was torn between doing vertical or horizontal orientation, and I really wanted it to be a postcard, like a postcard sticker, postal sticker, postal. Why am I stamp? Jesus, stamp type. But I don't have a Cricut or anything to cut a stamp type uh, business card. So sadly, that is not going to come. But that would be the dream. So I am putting that in my like on the back burner. And then I was thinking like a Polaroid style with an actual photo of me, and then under the information, and then me and mini me. And I really like that. I just kind of worried that it sounds like egotistical or narcissistic to hand out pictures of myself to people. But I do feel like, especially in a live market, when they take it, they will remember my face and will associate it. Because a lot of the times, I just grab a business card from a market because I really like the art, and then I remember the girl's face, but like on the card, it's only the name, and I have trouble remembering the name because you don't really see the name so big on every booth. So that's why I wanted to do a little picture of myself. Also, it's more personal and it more like drives you into the brand. So that was my thought behind it. But so I am really happy about the top half. I do need to fully draw the border of the picture because that's just I just kind of photo blocked it in from a different thing that I did, but it's really wonky. And I'm not sure about like the text, the color of the text, and like the font. Everything is dying. My phone is dying. My app is dying. So yeah, both of these I am open to changing the colors of. But overall, I am really, really happy about the first drafts. I think they turned out really, really good. I'm really happy with them, and both of them are two-sided, which I'm super happy about. And I think I'm going to outsource the business cards. So yeah, that's what we did this week. It was a super super drawing heavy week with a little bit of pizzazz put in here and there, but I hope that it wasn't too boring for you guys, and I hope that these little yapping sessions that I put in kind of helped um, with the content because it was a lot of drawing. And then next week, as I already said, we're going to go through the inventory of what I want to take. We're going to print what I need to print, and then we're going to print the new stickers and see how the inventory looks all together, like lay it out and see what it looks like. No table, just like on the floor. And I do want to draw, like just prints, just stuff for me. So not branding, not project, not Instagram challenge, just draw for myself. So that is going to be very interesting for you guys who don't really know my style that well and only know me from my branding stuff and my Inktober challenge and stuff like that. So yeah, that's gonna be next week. I really, really hope that you guys had fun this week and that you could use me as a little body double to work on your projects or eat or work out or whatever you're doing. And thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for being here. And if you're not new here and if you like watch all of my videos, I can't even begin to tell you how grateful I am because I do believe that it is very boring. So I'm sorry and thank you. and say hi in the comments. Don't forget to like, to comment. Don't forget to go to my Instagram. Don't forget to sign up for my newsletter. Smash all of the buttons. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Hopefully, a more calm one, but I am not making any promises. I've learned from my mistakes and no more promises. It will probably be just as hectic. So I will see you guys then.